Sir, why did you decide to educate young minds in nature curriculum?
So basically, I am a law student. So I thought that if I am a lawyer, and all those who are lawyers or their parents are lawyers, that's okay. I thought that if I am a lawyer, I will only make sometimes the law that I was good in. There are many wonderful lawyers also. I will make only rich people richer. But I thought when I do education, all the people that work with us, everyone get an opportunity to make something of their life. That's my goal.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, I am Shakti Sharan of grade 4, Kalvi International Public School. What is the outcome of this curriculum for the personal and societal life?
When you are going out, do you want to be confident?
Yes.
When you are stepping out, and do you want to feel that you are happy?
Yes, sir.
Do you want to feel that you are able to do something which makes you feel powerful?
Yes, sir.
So that is our goal, that you are happy, but you are also able to do something which you can't do otherwise without learning.
Thank you, sir.
I am Anita Raji, coordinator of grade 3 and 4. I want to ask you a question like, how does this curriculum supports all type of learners?
So wonderful idea. We have different types of learners in every classroom. Children who have, as Howard Gardner describes, have different multiple intelligence, or have different learning styles, auditory, visual, kinesthetic, different attitudes, different approaches. So in the lesson plans that we try to make, we have over 25 different types of learners make those lesson plans. So somebody in my team who is very good at audio learning, they will make audio learning lesson plan. Visual learner will make the visual learning lesson plan, and automatically all types of learning gets covered.
It's amazing, sir. Thank you.
Can you please share us what is the challenge you have experienced in your profession and how do you overcome?
One of the biggest challenge that all of you will also face is decide what do you want to do when you grow up. Do people ask you that? Do your friends ask you that? Do your parents ask you that? What will you be when you grow up? But you don't know whether engineering is good, medicine is good, law is good. You don't know. How will you decide? That is one of the most difficult parts to decide. In my case, I did law also, I did business also, I did education also. I was so confused. The hardest part was deciding what I want to do. But then gods are kind. If we are a good person, God always shows us the way.
Thank you for answering my question, sir. Hi, sir. My name is Kanishka. I am studying grade 5 in Kalvi International Public School. I have a question. Can you please answer me? What is the driving force which makes you to establish nature nurture?
I did not like going to school at all. And my teachers were also not very fond of me, some of them. So I thought that we should make a school where everyone can be happy. That's all I wanted to do. Do you all want to be happy? I see all of you are happy. So your teachers are definitely better than my teachers. But yes, I wanted to create a school where everyone can be happy, and that is my goal of starting this.
Thank you, sir.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
Sir, I want to be a teacher.
Oh, wonderful. Maybe you will make all the learners in your class happy? Okay, wonderful.
Hello sir, I am Mithun of grade 2 studying in Kalvi Intercontinental School. Will I adapt if I join this curriculum?
It depends on you. If you try, will you try to do something new?
Yes sir.
So if you try, you can do anything. Always remember that for all of you.
Hello, sir. I am Mohita of grade 5 at Kalvi Intercontinental School. Is there any specific opportunity after schooling?
So first, before I come to that, I was curious. How much was your electric scooter for?
10,000.
10,000. Oh, wonderful. I want to first learn from you how I can make the scooter so cost effective. But anyway, so if you want to do after school, we can do a lot of activities. Like your school is already doing so much in United Nations, in sports, in speaking. But anything that you feel you are interested in, you can pursue that after school so that you have enough time to do it. We will create some opportunity that you are able to do something which really interests you. What interests you? All of the favorite. But which subject do you like the most? Or which period do you like the most?
Science.
Science. So if you get to do more science experiments, would you like it?
Yeah.
So that will be one opportunity for you after the school.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, my name is Karthi of grade 3 in Kalvi Intercontinental School. Can you tell some achievements of students that have studied in nature nurture curriculum?
Wonderful. What an important question. So this is a story that I always share. One of our oldest schools, which we started 10 years ago, the son's father was a panwala. Do you know what a panwala is? Who a panwala is? So it is something we call it in North India. Somebody who is selling small items in the market. Have you all seen the market? So he was selling small items in the market, and his father would collect the fees in coins and give in the school because they only had so much money. And they did not know how to speak English. They did not even know many things in their own. But that student went to Boston, went to United Nations and gave a speech in front of over 150 countries. Even though their father could not even speak English, their mother could not speak English, but the child had that drive that they could do anything. That is something that could be your journey also, that one day maybe you are also speaking in the United Nations.
Thank you, sir.
Hello sir, I am Jasuransia of grade 5. How will you teach and connect and collaborate the subject with the curriculum?
Everyone, do you like it when you get to speak in class? Do you like to speak? We want to participate, right? So this is an approach that we call LUMT. What do we call it? LUMT. Less us, more them. So when we are an educator, less of time for us and more of time for you to speak and learn. That is the approach. So whenever you get an opportunity to speak and think, that is when your mind will work. Otherwise, what do? Sleep. So mind has to be active.
Thank you sir. I have another question. What are the values that have been taught and how?
So what is the most important value that your school has taught you, which you really, really like?
Serving for others.
Wonderful. What a great mission. So we collectively decide what are values that we hold important. Maybe serving for others is important for you. Punctuality is important for your friends. Maybe respecting others is important for someone else. So we collectively decide what values we like and we teach each other those values. We don't just teach one side.
Thank you so much sir.
Thank you.
Hello sir, I am Dwaraka of grade 5 at Kalvi Intercontinental School. I have a query. My science teacher taught me parts of a plant through live session. In what different ways the teaching happens here?
So when we are learning about a plant, in the first week, we will all go and plant our own plant in the school somewhere. And then we will see in 1 year whose plant grows the highest and why. So you are able to learn something and also from the theory and practical. Would you like to grow a plant and see how fast it grows? And you have such a beautiful campus. You would want to plant some plants somewhere? Yes, sir. Okay. Also it will help you in your air pollution. Yes? Wonderful.
Thank you sir.
Hello sir, good morning. This is Princey, KG coordinator in Kalvi Intercontinental School. And my question is, how can we make sustainable practice as a daily routine?
I think that right from kindergarten, we need to teach our children how to make choices. Much like finance, sustainability is also about making the right choices. If we tell the children what the consequences can be for each choice we make, children will start to think before they take any action. That will be a big factor in making them embrace sustainability.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
What type of class educational setting is required for implementing this curriculum in our schools, sir?
So, first and foremost, I'm sure you will all agree, every child in your school is unique. So, in the same way, I feel that every school we partner with is unique. So, we do not say that you have to do X or you have to do Y. We have to collaboratively discuss what will work in our school's context and then make it work. I can suggest some best practices from across the world, but we will have to see in the context of our children, in the context of your own experience. All of you will have such vivid experience. So we will see what will work for us, and it has to be a very, very democratic process for the educators, by the educators, of the educators. That is the essence.
Thank you, sir.
So this is Philomen from Intercontinental School. My question is, how does this nature nurture curriculum meets 21st century skills and NEP policies?
So the new education policy in particular, one of the drafting committee members, Mr. T.S.R. Subramaniam, in 2016 when the first draft of the education policy was made, he was one of our core team members where we had worked with them 4 years before. Unfortunately, he was no more when the policy was published, but 2016 we started working with them, and based on the new education policy, the national curriculum framework for school education has come up, which has a list of curricular goals that we need to do in our school. So all these curricular goals become part of the syllabus of our school. They become part of the report card of the children. So we ensure that that cycle continues. And as far as the 21st century skills are concerned, right from kindergarten, this was our research. Mostly the 21st century skills are introduced grade 5, grade 8 or later. But research says that right from kindergarten, financial literacy, entrepreneurship like we did, design and technology, gender equality have to be introduced into the curriculum. And that is how you will see transformational change in your children.
Thank you so much, sir.
Good afternoon, sir. I'm Aishwarya. What are your future goals for nature and nurture curriculum?
I think that my future goals, one side we are doing is all the children who are using our program, we are comparing them to a control group. So basically in statistics, those of you who are familiar, we have a control group and a test group, which means comparing the children who have taken our program versus those who have not taken our program, and then saying 20 years later, where are they? And actually supporting with evidence that children who have taken our program are much, much better. But we want to only work with 500 school groups and really transform them from the bottom up. We don't want to work with more than that. And ensure that every year, with the changing world, we listen to your educators who are actually implementing the program and keep improving the program every year.
Thank you, sir.
Good afternoon, sir. I am Mahalakshmi. Teachers oda part idhula ennaங்க sir? How can I help the children?
Wonderful. You know, one of the very, very pertinent questions, and I always say that in our education system, I'm not saying in the school here, everyone has a voice. School management has a voice, teachers have a voice, parents have a voice, but children have no voice. If children are not learning the right way, they can't complain. They don't know that they're not learning the right way. So the essence of our program, the way my mother defined it, is that the child is the curriculum. Everything else is to support the child. Therefore, the books are not the curriculum, the lesson plan is not the curriculum, even the school infrastructure is not the curriculum or part of it. The child and child's learning is the curriculum, and therefore tracking on every weekly basis that my child is better than what he or she was yesterday is the core goal of what we want to do. And therefore in our learning outcomes, we begin with the end in mind. First day we establish what my children will do and achieve for 365 days, and every week we track it and hold ourselves accountable, because children will only learn what we teach them. If they are not learning, we need to fix something in the process. Each child is born equal. That's what we believe.
Thank you, sir.
இனி சர்வதேச கல்வி ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯர்களுக்கும். Kalvi Group of Schools,